here, going on another adventure. It's funny, I titled my, or not titled, but I gave a description of my stream, something about not being very smoky. Well, the smoke blew in as I was getting my stream ready, so it's very smoky now. Oh shoot, I forgot something. Almost forgot. That's not gonna work. Okay, it'll take me a minute to get ready. I thought I was ready and then forgot something. Hey Leo, thanks for the lemon. Oh, I hope I got this ready. That looks good, okay. Forgot the most important step. Make it so you can actually see the stream. Yeah, it's super smoky all of a sudden. Sucks, it blew in like just in the last few minutes. Hopefully it's not intolerably bad. Okay, now I think I'm ready. Just a second here, let me test this real quick. Okay. So this might be not that interesting of a hike. I'm basically just going to a new place that I've never been. Really don't have a clue what to expect, except for that I can see currently that there's some boulders right in front of me. So I'll try to climb those real quick, and then from there, I don't know what I'll do. But get my backpack on, then we'll get started. This might be a short hike. There's like this, I'll show you in a minute, but there's a small hill or butte that I'm next to that I'm going to try to get to the top of and explore it. I don't think it's going to be very interesting on the butte, but right in front of me is a big boulder that I'll climb first before I go up to the top of the hill. I'm guessing the hill probably won't have a view just because I looked at it on satellite view and it looks kind of covered with stuff, but never know until you get there. I forgot to bring something that I wish I had. It's possible I actually have one in my backpack, but chances are pretty slim. Maybe I should check, because if I do, I can do things slightly differently here. Oh yeah, I'm not even... It's been a while since I've done an IRL stream. Lately I've been, I did a couple hikes kind of recently, but there was no signal and or I was just didn't have enough time to get ready for a stream because it takes a lot longer to live stream than just do the hike. And so I haven't live streamed a hike in forever. I haven't actually live streamed in just about a week, but okay, let's get this so you can see where I'm at anyway. I believe you should be able to see now. Okay, I'm gonna pull my backpack off and just see if I'm lucky. Looking for a phone mount, which I should always have one in my backpack, but since I've been doing all the woodworking streams, I think a lot of my gear is in weird places, plus my Parents came for a visit. Oh, I wonder if this would work. No. Still need a phone clamp. Yeah, looks like I don't have a phone clamp, so I'll have to... means I have to carry my chat phone. Don't have a way to strap it anywhere. It's not the end of the world, it's just not ideal. I want to get a better strap for my phone. Probably just one of those kinds that joggers use for like heart rate, activities, all that stuff. They either have it on their shoulder or on their wrist or something. I want to get one for my wrist. I have a wrist strap, but you have to use a phone clamp to screw into it. It's not as good as it could be. So I'm gonna have to get one of those different kinds at some point. Anyway, okay, I guess I'll just have to hold my phone, which means I can't hold my hiking pole. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted to take my hiking pole with me, and I definitely don't want to if I have to carry a bunch of other stuff. I don't think I'll need it. I rarely do. I kind of like to have one just in case. Guess, no, let's make the best compromise here. I'm gonna fold it up and put it in my backpack just in case I need it for something. Almost ready, possibly, maybe, I don't know. Something. Oh man, if I had a bunch of money, I would probably get Starlink mobility or mini, I don't know, one of those Starlink things, so I could do these hikes with really good internet access. That would be awesome. That's not in my realm of reality right now. It's very expensive, so I don't envision myself having that anytime soon. But it's something I'd think about for the future. Hopefully they'll keep making it cheaper for ordinary people. Right now it's kind of in its experimental introductory phase, and it's kind of an elite class thing that most people don't do. Oh, whoops. I left my second hiking pole outside. Let's just throw that in. Make sure I have my keys somewhere. Yeah, it's very smoky. I don't know what it'll appear on the stream, but it's pretty bad actually. It's too bad because when I first got here it wasn't too bad, and a little bit earlier than when I got here it was actually pretty good. Oh, let me think about this for a second. I wonder if I should... I hate that. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as is, I think. Yeah, I have a way to stream where I can see the signal on this, and that's always nice. Maybe I should probably do that. Let me try it. I'll be right back. The video is gonna go away. Okay, should be good now. I have to do this using a different technique, which isn't my favorite, but that way I can see the signal in case it drops off. I can refresh it. All right, so I'm going to climb this boulder here, or try to climb a couple of them or whatever. Let's say they're about 15 to 20 feet tall, not gigantic, but pretty big. Bigger than a lot of the ones that I find, so it's kind of cool. Oh, it is bad smoky. Maybe you can see it if I point back that way. All right, well, just gotta keep moving on. Might not do multiple hikes if it just keeps getting worse though. So yeah, lately I did a couple hikes in the last month or so, but I recorded most of them with, well, I either didn't record them at all or I recorded them with my 360 camera. I'll eventually get that uploaded to my various channels. There's quite a concave area. The signal sucks. Ugh. Signal was amazing when I started. It might just be because I'm behind this rock though. Maybe when I get up on top of it, it'll smooth out a bit. Ooh. Hopefully. Ooh, that smoke is bad. I definitely need a better solution for my chat. I'm just holding my phone and it sucks. Makes it so I don't have any hands to climb with. Okay, almost on top of this thing. It's actually pretty cool. That smoke is so bad though. All right, I don't know if I have this one on my map. I better mark it just in case. So that will mess up the video, of course. All right, so this one is, let's see, B1525, I guess. This would actually be a cool one to do with my 360 camera, but since there is a signal, whenever there's a signal, I generally like to live stream. just because I don't get to do it that often. Signal's usually kind of unusable, and it's not great here either, but it's at least there is one. Alright, so I'm gonna go up the rest of these and mark them as I go, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna give this time reference, just so later if I want to do anything with the time, I can do that. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna climb this thing right here. So yeah, my parents came over for about five days to help me with some random stuff and just visit, whatever. But so we got some stuff done in the shop, and just kind of my dad helped me take a couple steps toward starting the business and all that stuff that I've been trying to work on. Still not quite there yet. So this is where I just was, on top of that. That's B1525A, I guess. And we'll mark the rest of these. Okay. The reason I did that timestamp thing is because I might just say the names of these things instead of marking them on my map. I can figure that out later with the GPS track. So this is B1525B that I'm standing on, not that thing I'm pointing at. Oh, it is really smoky. Yeah, if I have a timestamp like that to the second, I can take that clip out of the video, take a freeze frame, do a little bit of time math, and figure out when I started the video exactly to the second. And then I can use my GPS track to pinpoint where I say certain things in the video. So like, say it's like 10 minutes in now, I can say, oh, 10 minutes and 13 seconds, I was at this point along the GPS track. Just stuff I like to mess with. Okay, so let's head up around this way, I think. Actually, no, those bushes are annoying. I would normally go that way, but just right now I'm not feeling it. Like 2 fingers to work with since I'm holding all this extra stuff. Gotta grip these rocks with 2 fingers. They're not my best fingers. Okay. All right, so that rock right down there is B1525B, where I was just standing. Now I'm on B1525C. Whew. That smoke is horrible. Whew. Sucks. I should have thought of that, and I did when I was driving this direction. I thought, well, I can see that the smoke is kind of blowing toward where I'm going. I thought of turning around and going somewhere else, but oh well. Okay, so that one right there, gonna be B1525D. Climb to the top of that in just a second. Got a tiny little animal hole right there, I guess. Probably a chipmunk. This would be easy. No problem to climb up these rocks. I'm just a little bit burdened down with gear, holding 2 phones in either hand and trying to climb. It's not the best. Okay, that rock can move. Don't trust it 100%. A lot of these lava rocks are very unstable and you like grab them and they just fall off in your hand, or you dislodge them. Gotta be pretty careful. Okay, made it. B1525D right here. So this is what I climbed up just now. This kind of ridge of lava rocks, big boulders, so on. I can't tell if it looks big in the screen on the stream. Oftentimes things look smaller than they are. Occasionally it's vice versa, but this is pretty big actually. I'm probably standing a good 20 feet, 25 feet off the ground on these rocks. They're just kind of like a random ridge back straight up out of the ground. And then next, unless I decide smoke is too much, I'm gonna head up this little butte or hill, whatever it is, and just explore it. I don't expect to see anything particularly interesting up there. It's just one of my hobbies. I've talked about this before a million times, but in case you're new to my channel, I explore every high point on the map, great or small. Like this thing I'm on right now counts as a worthy place to explore, just a pile of boulders, and I've done even just single rocks, just very small things. But generally, my more interesting destinations for myself, not necessarily interesting for the stream, but is anytime you just like look on a contour map or a LiDAR map and see like a clear high point, something that would be counted as a hill or a butte or a mountain or whatever, a ridge or a cliff or whatever, I mark those with a point, and then I have thousands of those marked, and just over years of time I make it my goal to explore every single one, or as many as I have time for. So this is a new one. I've never been here before, so I don't know what to expect. I didn't actually know this boulder pile was here. I probably could have figured it out. I think it's big enough to show up on a LiDAR map. It's pretty big. So I probably could have marked it in advance, but sometimes I don't see all those details, or I'm just kind of not looking at the map with that much scrutiny. All right, so I'm gonna head up this thing, see what we find. I think there might be some more boulders on the way up, because I did actually have some marked. So that's where I just was, on top of those. I have something marked on the way up. Not sure what it is. So it's just a bushwhack, no trail here, like most of my hikes that I do these days. In my vocabulary, bushwhack just means hiking, but not on a trail. It doesn't necessarily mean like you're climbing through bushes or anything. Oftentimes it does mean that, but it doesn't have to. There's actually kind of a clearing right over here that it resembles a trail. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. That's what I look for. Try to find the easiest way. Although, if I'm shooting for something specific, like a boulder or something interesting, I'll just go wherever I need to. But if I'm just trying to get to the top of something and don't expect any interesting features on the way, I'll just find the easiest way. I feel like that smoke is gonna get to me today. It's pretty thick here. It's unfortunate. So I don't remember where I left off on the, I think I mentioned that I ordered a hard drive a couple weeks ago, just a cheap, actually a refurbished hard drive, which I've never done before. But it's part of the Amazon refurbished program, so it's not just like anybody can throw up their old hard drive on there and sell it. There's certain sellers that are approved by Amazon, I guess. And so it's a lot cheaper to buy a used one, and I just need it for storing my videos. So it's not incredibly important. Obviously, I don't want it to fail. Okay, so we got some pretty heavy bushes here. I thought maybe that what looked like sort of a clearing might continue, but it kind of stopped, so I'm sort of circling around looking for some other clearing to take advantage of. I might head over this opposite way, because that's where I think the cell tower around this area is back this way. If I stay on this side of the mountain, it should hold out a little bit longer. Not sure I'm going to find a good clearing. That one was kind of a bust. This might be okay. Ew, it's pretty bad. But we're gonna keep trying. Right here might be okay. Yeah, I see something like a clearing. Man, that signal's terrible. Actually, if it wasn't so stinking smoky, I could probably see something over that direction. It's really bad. Let's see. I think I see an area I can go. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get my wide angle on. Let's see. I don't think this is my wide angle. Okay, that should be good. Let me check my stream, make sure it's apparently still going. Sometimes when I do all these camera flip things, it messes things up. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's keep trying to get to the top. It sucks. The weather is amazing, and there isn't much smoke if you go to a certain area, and I just chose absolutely the wrong area. This general vicinity is kind of on my priority list. I've been wanting to explore it more and more. That's why I came here, but if I had been smarter, I would have picked a lower priority area just to get out of the smoke. Okay, got bushes there. Kind of a clearing there. Kind of a clearing over here too. Let's go this way. Yeah, I think if I just keep following this trajectory. There's also a nice clearing over here though, right up there, past that ridge of bushes. But I'd have to get through that ridge of bushes. I kind of like the looks of that. Honestly, I can go either way, but I think I am gonna see if I can push through right here, because there's a nice slice. Yeah, this should be good. That should take me all the way up, or at least for a while. Yeah, there's all sorts of options that I can see now. I'm just gonna take this one. Tempted to go over that way. Let me see what's over here. That way I don't have to climb over that tree with my hands kind of full. I'd like to get back over there though, and I do see a way to do that. This GPS track will look pretty crazy, wandering around. That's an odd, what is that? That looked like a human-made object, but it's just a rock. Thought it was like a smashed paint can or something. It just looked like a rusted piece of metal, but it's actually a rock. It's just a weird shape. Letter T kind of in there. Okay. All right, this looks like a game trail right here. Cutting through, that's always a good find. You know, when you find one of those, you're gonna have a pretty clear hike for a bit. But I could also just cut up straight through there. Wow, that smoke is hot. Check that out, that's horrible. That's what I'm breathing. Probably shouldn't stay out here super long. I'll feel the effects of it. Let's see, we got a way there, I think. Let me come over this way though. Yeah, this is good. It's too bad it's so smoky because I could probably see some distant mountains and stuff. That's bad. It's really bad. I bet this would be a good view otherwise. Might mark this as a view when I'm revisiting my map points. I'll call this a view here. Whew. Okay. I need to look at my map at some point to figure out where I'm headed. Okay, still got quite a ways to go. Let's just keep trekking. Whoa, keep tripping, I mean. I need to get my map data transferred to my second phone so I don't have to disrupt the stream. Let's see, go to the left through this area. I don't know how interesting these views would be, but they're definitely, you know, wide open enough in some of these to be able to see distant. Ooh, I see some lava rocks ahead, some more boulders to explore. Okay, let's try to get to those. I don't think I had those marked, but I might have. Through here. That's a weird little tree there. Oof. It's definitely another volcano type structure here. Got lots of lava. over here. There it is. Those are big. There could be some animals in these things too. In between those two, I might go check that out. Could be a cave. Possibly a cougar den or something. I don't really know, but I imagine that to be possible. Let me get a quick picture of that. It was pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, not quite a cave, it's just kind of a broken off boulder. That would be a decent place to climb up, but I bet there's easier spots. Climb up right here, but I bet there's an even easier spot on the backside. Once you do enough of these, you kind of start understanding how they work, even if you've never been there. Top side of the hill always has the easiest access to the rocks. Well, almost always. Oh wow, that's cool. Little natural archway. There's actually a way to get through that crack right there too, but not big enough for a person to go through, but animals can get through there. Okay, let's get to the highest point and then climb up. The only problem here is there's a bunch of bushes. But we can get through those. Or actually, I'm going to climb up right here, right there. Should be able to get up that. Problem is, my phones I have to carry. That's the only challenge. Otherwise, this is easy. Easy for me to climb. I think the presentation of this kind of stuff is always more interesting with my 360 camera, but that's all right. I'm gonna live stream also. These flowers on the top are kind of cool, especially the smoke almost makes it more interesting in a way. Got a bunch of bees in these. Actually, not a bunch, but there are some bees. People that are allergic might be a little afraid of a place like this, but I don't have any issues. I just don't bother them, they don't bother me. Quite a few different kinds of insects on these plants. All right, we made it to the top. As I guessed, super easy to get here from the backside. I didn't even take the easiest route. There's a route right over here where you could just walk straight across without any climbing. And that's usually the case with these rock structures. All right, let me get a couple pictures. Oops. Okay, this would definitely be a view also. I'll just call it, give it a number, which is, I think, B1526. And we'll just put in the notes that it's an awesome view. It would be an awesome view if there wasn't so much wildfire smoke everywhere. We'll say awesome view, lots of yellow flowers in the notes section for B1526. Okay, let's get as close to the top of it as I can. Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going up this thing. So there's my, if you want to call it a path, that's generally where I want to go because that's where it goes up, and I'm trying to get to the top. So very bush covered, but sometimes there are some surprising ways to get through the bushes that you can't see until you're just a couple steps away. I think I'm going to go off to the left though, because I see slightly clearer area under those trees, and see if I can sneak up that way. This might even be kind of one of the summits of this thing. Let me see. No, we're still not quite. Yeah, I want to get up to that. Once I get up to where maybe that tree is right here. So it's sticking up. That might be getting kind of close to the top of that section. It's still not the summit, but it's one of the summits of this thing. Around there somewhere. Okay, yeah, this whole area is pretty cool. I have some nice views, and there's quite a few rocks. Like I could explore these rocks over here to my left. We're straight ahead now. Actually, I'm gonna go over there real quick just to see, make sure I'm not missing out on anything. There's some rocks here with, yeah, this whole section is like a cliff that just broke down. So we got rocks all along this area. I would normally mark all this stuff, so I might have to come back when it's not so smoky and more thoroughly explore this area. Since it's kind of the same ridge I was on, I could just call this whole thing B1526, A, B, C, and etc. But I don't think I'm going to explore that. It looks like it goes quite a ways. But I think what I want to do today is try to get to the top, which is not necessarily as fun, but just like to mark this off. So hopefully, I guess when I make my notes for B1526, I can say that a ridge continues south with a bunch of boulders to explore, and I'll come back some other time, possibly. If it wasn't so smoky, I would be tempted to do that right now, but I just gotta set my priorities, limit my exposure to the smoke. Let's see, I'd like to get down there. I see a clearing between those two big trees there, or right around there. But that means climbing back down this lava area. I guess that's fine. Or straight through these really thick bushes, which is not my idea of a good time. Okay, let's go straight down this. Same way I came up. I'll have to put my phones down somehow, because I can't really down climb without any hands to hold. At least not very well. Okay, give myself one hand. That might be enough. Could make some of you guys nervous if you saw what I was doing. Thing is, I found that the streaming world is not full of that many outdoor people. I mean, they definitely exist, but there's a lot of people that like just spending time on their computers and don't get outside on these kind of things. So to them, those kind of people, it probably looks pretty crazy, but somebody that does a lot of adventures and hiking like me, and there's people that do a lot more than I do, obviously, they would just look at it and say, oh, that's no big deal. But doing it without any hands to hold on the rocks is a little bit scary, risky. All right, I found that clearing between the trees approximately, so I'm gonna go see if it carries me through and up around the top. This whole side is pretty good. Certain sides of mountains are often covered with bushes, and then the opposite side is very clear in comparison. So once you get used to what direction those patterns happen, you can sort of chart a course before you get to a location. Obviously adjust it as needed when you get there, but make some educated guesses on which route might be the most pleasant. I don't necessarily always do that. I sometimes just go somewhere pretty blind. Might look at the satellite imagery really quick to see if there's any obvious clearings. Otherwise, I just take it as it comes. Oh yeah, this is easy. No bushes to speak of, really. I could go up right here, across, but it's still going up on the ridge, so I'm gonna swing back around this side. Generally, I like to follow the ridge line, but when it's super bushy like that, I don't really care. It's not very much fun. I'll just be battling the bushes. Got more views. A view over there. Another view right here. Kind of this whole ridge line is clear enough of trees that you can get a view just about anywhere. That's a pretty good spot though. Mark this on my map later as a view. So my parents left today, so I'm back to being on my own, at least for a while. I'm guessing my dad will come back yet again in the next couple weeks, maybe. I'm gonna try to, after today and maybe whatever, just try to put in some good productive time on the business stuff if I can. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the highest point in this area of the butte. I think it's right here. It's kind of instinctively know. If you've done hikes, you can kind of tell when it stops going up. Just, if you're looking for the summit of something, just keep going up. So right here is a minor summit. It's not that, I don't think it's the tallest point on this mountain, but it's secondary. Right about here, approximately. So I'll mark that. I don't know what number to give it because I don't remember, but just make a note of it, mark it later. Oh, maybe I should make a mark. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can trust the video that I download, if it'll stay true to its time or if it gets off out of sync. Oh, this P263B. Okay. Oh, I need to. Yeah, I'll mark it later. The mark that I explored it. Do that later. Okay, so now we're on the ridge circling around the volcanic structure of whatever this butte is. So it's pretty, as far as elevation goes, be pretty flat and easy, but no guarantee that the bushwhacking won't be, or I don't know if it'll be heavy or light bushwhacking. So far it's not bad at all. Seems to be another ridge line over there coming up next to this one. I can see another boulder feature possibly. It might be a log over there, but anyway, that's something I could explore if I chose to, but I probably won't. Okay, there's another, looks like there's another view over here. Guess I'll mark that. Maybe not quite as clear as the others, but I can see some distant features if there wasn't so much smoke. All right, this looks pretty gnarly. So this is the ridge line that I'm going to follow right there to the right of that tree in the center where all those green bushes are. So I'll probably kind of follow the back side of it in the shadow, the shaded side of the mountain. There's usually going to be less bushes that way, hopefully. So we'll get back through this and check it out. There's actually quite a few bushes everywhere. I have to do quite a diverting path to get around those bushes. What this? I am hiking an IRL stream out in the wildfire smoke. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna go that diverted path way over here to get around all these bushes because it's pretty thick over here. Let's head down this way. Unfortunately, I think on Pixel, if you write more than one thing, it puts it under your subheading of your name, so I probably won't see your other messages because the platform is kind of annoying that way. I was thinking of fixing that, the plugin or extension that I'm using to put all my chat together, but since I'm out and about, I can't really do anything about that, so I apologize if you say anything further, because it won't show up on the stream probably. Sorry about that. Okay, seeing a slight, yeah, there's slightly less bushes on this side, so. If there were two people in chat, alternating messages, then I can see it. It's just the way that they did chat on Pixel, which is bad. They just have it all grouped under a username instead of individual messages. Okay. I think Vaughn does that same thing, actually. All right, I'm gonna try to go straight in the middle there, straight through there. There's slightly less bushes. Hopefully I can get through. Hopefully there's no ticks out here that latch onto me. I haven't seen ticks for a while. I think their season is kind of earlier in the spring or something. I'm actually streaming on 12 platforms right now, so have to use a multi-streaming solution, and it doesn't work equally well for every website. But I feel like I could probably fix that issue for Pixel if I could get my head in the development mindset again. I could ask the developer to do it, but I kind of feel bad every time I ask him to do something because it's kind of a never-ending project. It'd be nice if I could just jump in and make some improvements myself. Okay, we got a clearing here. Probably not, well, maybe a view over here too. Yeah, kind of. Kind of, sort of. Not super wide open view though. All right, let's just keep trying to get through to the highest point of this thing. I'm not sure how close I am. Kind of looks like I could be getting close. Oh boy, got some pretty heavy bushes here. Chest high or head high. Thick. Let's see if we can get around some of them. kind of a lesser area here. That looks pretty decent. Guess I'll take that and see if I can get through. I see a second option I could take if this doesn't work out. Oh, there's the sun peeking through the smoke. I'm probably not going to come back the same way I came up. I like to go all the way around a ridgeline if I can. Make kind of a circle or a loop. So I'll probably chart a new course around the other side. This is turning out to be a pretty good path here. I haven't hit any heavy bushes yet. Possible. I'm going to take a look at my map in a second. I think this might be the summit right here. Right back there. Confirm that and mark it. Well, it might be over there a bit. Let me see. Okay, I think we still have a little ways to go. About 300 feet that direction. So let's just stay close to this ridge line and see if we can find the summit. Cool, nice clearing. Yeah, I'm either gonna have to make this my last adventure for the day or drive over into a different direction where there's not so much smoke and maybe have time for a second one, but it's very smoky here. All right, nice and clear. A little bit of lava exposed on the ground. I think we're getting close. Might actually be right here. Check the map. Yeah, I think it is. Right in these bushes, to my eye, looks like the highest point. Right in the middle of that chunk of bushes. Okay, I'll probably call this the summit right here. I'm close enough, within 10 feet or so, probably. Somewhere in this area. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. It's around here somewhere. Definitely. Okay, so now I have to decide how much more of this thing do I want to explore. I've seen the secondary summit. I've seen the actual summit. I've seen a couple boulders up on the way. Normally my preference would be to continue following this ridge line all the way around until I get back down to the forest floor. So I think it's a crescent shape volcano. So you start on one side, go up to the top, and then back down the other side in a curve. But if I don't anticipate seeing anything of great interest and I'm just having to bushwhack through all these heavy bushes the whole way, I might just cut it short and head down the side somewhere, but I think for now I'll keep exploring because it looks like there might be sort of a clearing through here. At least for now. The reason I like to fully explore is it's at least twofold. Firstly, it's nice to look at the map and see a circle around the shape of the volcano that I explored. Secondly, there have been enough occasions where I find something amazing where I thought there'd be nothing left to see. I sort of have a good feel for where I'm gonna expect to see that, but there's no way to predict it fully until you're there. So it's possible the best is yet to come, and I wouldn't want to miss it just for being a little bit lazy to do the exploration. So it's worth it to me to complete the adventure. Of course, if I go down this side, I think the signal is going to drop off. I think, even though there's kind of a clearing right here, I should try to stay on the other side if I can. Even though this would be the more scenic side, potentially. That smoke is nasty. That's another reason I would consider just cutting the adventure short, is just to limit my time breathing this stuff. This is what I would refer to as the backside of the butte, kind of on the long edge of the crescent shape instead of inside the crater type area. I'm on the outside of it. Looks like there could be kind of a clearing right up there. Those trees look a little bit sparse. Might be able to see from there. So I'll go check that out. Yeah, there might be, but I'd have to push through those bushes to get to it, so probably. Well, I can go a little bit further. Plus, all I'm going to see today is smoke, so I'm not that thrilled about it. Yeah, I'd normally be able to see out there a little bit, but it's still quite a few trees, really. But the bushes are not quite as thick here, so I might be able to stay on the ridge for a while. Signal is getting weak for some reason. Yep, very weak. Well, if it doesn't improve, I might just end the stream because it's not much point to try to live stream when there's so weak of a cell signal. Looks like I might be able to get all the way around the ridge line. It's actually getting easier and easier. Well, I shouldn't say that. It might suddenly get terrible, but it's pretty good now. Oh, signal just got good too. That's cool. All right. There's some views peeking through these trees a bit. There's a pretty big opening here with some lava on the ground. A little bit of a clearing between those trees. Oh, I see a better path. Whoa, almost tripped. think I'm going down now. Probably have been for a while because I got to the summit quite a while ago. But I can actually notice the change in elevation or slope. Trash can. We'll start getting some more open views here, possibly. Yeah, we're getting pretty close down to the forest floor. Shit freaked me out. I wasn't expecting anybody. New milestone. Getting pretty close to level of the surrounding forest, so we're probably just about finished getting around this thing. I haven't looked at my map in a while. I'm just following the contour here. But that over there is some kind of elevation change. Another small hill or butte, and I can see some pretty significant lava boulders over there. It'll be interesting to explore. I could do that right now. I'm wondering if they might be marked on my map, I don't know. Let me check that. The video's gonna cut out for a second. Okay, so I think that's a lava flow over there. I don't know if I'm gonna go explore it though. Looks like I have something underneath my sleeve. But it's just sweat or something. Oops. Okay, well, I'll make a note here on my video that there's some lava boulders back there that would be fun to explore. I think that's the edge of a lava flow. That's my guess, impression. But if I want to continue around this ridge line, I have to sort of continue to my right this way, and I think I'll choose that today. Certain things that are just, there's too much to really explore, and you kind of just have to pick which things are worth your time. I would actually like to go explore those boulders, but that would take away from my current journey. There is a limitless number of lava flows and boulders, so I haven't become numb to them yet. I still, as you notice, if anybody's been watching or watches this later, I still enjoy exploring the boulders as I did at the beginning of the stream, but sometimes you just have to skip some because there's too many of them. It's like skipping a few side quests in a long RPG. If you're a completionist, it's unthinkable to skip anything, which I kind of am, but when you have a 10,000 hour RPG, you might skip a few things, which is kind of comparable to exploring the outdoors. There's so many things to explore. Yep, I'm still following the ridge very well. So eventually I'll cut into the inside. I don't know how far to follow this ridge really. It kind of just keeps going. I'm a little disappointed that I chose a place that was so smoky. I'm glad I came here, but I would have had a lot better time if I went somewhere where there's no smoke blowing in. So that is also part of the lava flow over there, I think, where I'm starting to see those other little bumps in the ground. They're actually quite large, not like the thing I was just exploring, but pretty big features that just keep going and going and going. That's the kind of stuff that I'm going to skip today. There's just too much to explore back there. But I would enjoy that for sure if I had unlimited time. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut through here. I see a nice opportunity. And this feature I've been following is kind of dissolving into another, sort of merging. So I feel like I've pretty much followed the whole ridge from one end to the other. So I think I can cut back down through here somewhere if I find a clearing between the bushes. I see opportunity here, possibly. Sometimes it's hard to spot the clearings from a distance. You just have to get up close to them and find out whether you can continue or not. Like right behind this tree, I can't really see what's happening. If I can keep going this way or have to change angles. I think I'm gonna have to change my angle and go over this way. Plus, this looks like a game trail, which is a good thing to follow if you're trying to get through. Yeah, this is great. Perfect. Got some lava rocks over there. But I'm not going to explore those. They're pretty minor. And I want to keep going down. So try to find a way through these bushes. I think we can cut through here. Signal's breaking down. Ouch. And this feels pretty good. I think this might get me there. Check my map, make sure I'm actually going the right way. Yeah, I could actually even cut sharply a little bit down. I'm on an okay trajectory though. Still on that game trail. Actually see footprints, paw prints, or whatever prints, some kind of prints. Probably the fresh prints of Bel Air. Okay. They actually do look like fresh prints, so that might be onto something there. Okay, we got two very clear paths. I got this one, got that one over there. I like the looks of this one. They're both pretty good. It's possible I'm getting close to a road. I see a clearing down there. It could just be a place where they cut through some excavators or whatever to make a path for a fire line, or who knows. A dozer line, I guess. That's what they're called. I think I do still have two options, but I'm going to take this one over here. It looks more promising. There's a rock. May as well mark that just for fun. Okay, I'll call this B1527. Okay, good enough. I'll mark it on the map right now because otherwise I can't trust that method. Signal's dead anyway. I think I see somewhat of a clearing through here. The signal's pretty much gone at this point. I'll try to get back to the road unless it completely dies. Actually, it's getting better all of a sudden. That's weird. Oh, cool. You just discovered another boulder. We'll definitely explore this. It's huge. What? Gigantic. And the signal's great. This is not where I started, is it? No, I'm nowhere near where I started. So this is something new, unexplored. Very cool. All right, well, guess I'll explore this on my way back. But it's kind of too big to explore, so I'll just have to mark a couple points and say this is only part of a larger feature. Possible I already have this marked on my map because it's so significant. This is probably the edge of a lava flow. Alright, we're on B1528, unless I have it marked already. Let me check. Nope. There's a lot of stuff here. I could spend a bunch of time marking these on the map, but I'll just mark a couple of them. This one over here is the one that I was kind of thinking looked bigger and interesting, but let me turn around and show you where I just was. It's just on that. It's probably about 10 feet tall, approximately. It's not huge, but it's worth noting. Get a quick picture of it. Okay, but this is the one I was actually seeing and saying, oh, it's huge. It's this thing over here. Looks bigger. So we got, starts over there, comes across here, and it goes that direction off to the right quite a ways. But I'm just gonna mark this bit in front of me. So, Call this B1529A right here. Mark it on the map, so it'll kill the video. But there's so much more here. I just want to mark the general feature, and then I'll come back another time if I really feel like exploring the whole thing. Okay, signal's good. Just keep going until I get to the road, probably. Actually not totally sure if there's a road where I'm going. I think there is. Whoa, these boulders are moving. Watch my footsteps. Some more boulders over here, but I'm gonna skip them for now. Oh, there's the road. I see it. And by road, it's a road that nobody can drive on because it's not rated for vehicles use, and but I can walk on it back to where I parked. It shouldn't be too far back here. Looks like I'll encounter a few boulders on the way, but I'll probably just pass them by. There's some cool ones right there. Might make a note on my map that a ridge of boulders crosses the road that could be interesting to explore. Actually see something that looks kind of like a cave down below. I want to go check that out real quick. I don't think it is a cave, but it just looks interesting, so I'm gonna go head down along this ridge of boulders and see what it looks like down here. There's little caves like that thing underneath that rock, but and that's kind of what I'm seeing down here too. I just want to, oh, it might be a gigantic log actually. Interesting. I should mark these, but I'm just kind of running low on time, and probably will just end the stream momentarily and get back to where I started. Okay, it is a huge log, I think. I thought it looked like rocks. Okay. Well, that's not as curious. It looked like an entrance to something. It's just a big log. Okay, but there are a ton of rocks around here that I could walk around and explore, but I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'll just mark this one. Call this B1530A, and it's just like a ridge that, this is the ridge that cuts across the road, just keeps going. Okay, Yep, so I'm basically done with the adventure. I'm going to head back to the road and just start heading back to the place where I parked. And it'll be good for me to get out of the smoke. It's getting a little bit late. I probably could hike for another hour, but I'm done here and I don't think I'll have time to get to a second location. So this is probably all I'm gonna do today. Oh, cool. I gotta explore that rock up there. It's on the other side of the road. Same ridge of boulders, so I'll call it B 1530B, but it looks kind of cool from here. Didn't take a single sip of water this whole entire time. I'll get a drink after I'm done. Okay, let's head up to that. And that'll be it. Unless I see something amazing. This isn't that big, it just looks cool. Okay. Quick picture. Climb to the top of it. Okay. B 1530B. Mark it on my map. Okay, I usually cut the stream at, when I'm kind of done doing interesting stuff and don't show the walk on the roads and stuff, but I'll just do it anyway this time, at least for a little while. Since I have a signal, you know, may as well take advantage of it. It'll be a short walk back to the car anyway. Even though these adventures take a long time due to all the bushwhacking and exploration, in distance they're very short. It's probably, I would guess, about 2 miles, that whole thing I just did. Very short. Maybe a little bit more, but probably not much. Could be even less than that for all I know. There's kind of a road there. It's not really a road, I think it's probably another dozer line. I was kind of hoping to do 2 or 3 hikes today, like short ones, like get really close to the base of a hill like that one I just did, and I just do boom, 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 2 or 3. But I'm kind of running out of time, and the smoke is really making me less passionate about my activities today. I'm still enjoying myself a lot, but it's I don't feel the need to cram any more adventures in today. Probably just head back home after this. It's partially because I've already looked at the motor vehicle user map, and there's not a lot of roads I can drive on out here. There's a few roads that exist, but they're like that where I am right now, behind me, going the opposite direction, and you're not supposed to drive on, even though it's a road. I think it's kind of a condemned road or just unmaintained, and whatever. They mark certain roads that you can drive on and others that you can't. I don't know all their reasons behind it. I think a lot of it has to do with fire prevention, just controlling the traffic to certain areas. All right, I think I'm back. I see the big boulder where I started, I think. So, yeah, I'll probably end the stream here. And it's kind of cutting out the signal anyway. So, thanks for joining me. I know it's not that crazy interesting, but just sharing my adventures, even if they're not the most exciting. But there's a big knot in that tree right there. Probably can't see it, but anyway, I'm going to head out. So yeah, thanks again, and I will see you guys next time. There's a chance I might stream later tonight, but not likely. I don't have a lot of energy these days, so. But anyway, we will catch you guys later.
I cry for your mother, you poor wee man.